Stream. Good to see everybody. Gonna be sketching. Got some tea. All right. Make sure this is focused. All right. What's up, everyone? Sparky says, "Hi, Kuzo. I'm joining here on Patreon." Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining my Patreon. And I'm glad you're the joining tier. This is a bit of a surprise stream. What's up, third? It was just kind of like, voila! Just hopped on. How's your day been, Kuzo? It's been alright. It's been tiring. I've been tired. I'm practicing drawing and it's difficult, says Soul Reaper. Yes, I would agree. It is hard. Right now, what I'm kind of doing is just, I don't know if you've ever gone in to draw like a head off to the side, like this. Well, when I go to draw heads off to the side like this in a manga panel or something, sometimes I'll do this and I know how to draw the head in this position, but then I realize I drew the person and then I don't know what the perspective is. So I can always do a guesstimation like this, but I'm trying to engrave in my mind like the general idea of where the vanishing points would be if I did an angle like this. So it turns out something like that. Just looking around on it. I actually kind of want to do like my real-time practice, kind of like this, but my real-time practice videos on the main channel of me actually doing like thumbnails like this of perspective. That's actually one of the videos I wanted to do at some point soon here, because I am going to be bringing back some of the real-time sketch stuff on the main channel, except I think I might change it up a little bit and try to do more finished, not finished illustrations, but more finished looking drawings, I guess you could say. There's 80 people here. Good to see everyone. So are we inking today? Yes, I am. I'm just gonna be doing sub practicing here, and then I'm gonna be going off and inking some manga. Yo, what's up, everybody? People saying yo and hi and how you doing? What? I made it, says Kate. Well, glad you made it. Sorry for I was burping a little bit there. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing perspective stuff on the main channel for sure. So just you guys can look out for that. One of the reasons why I've held off so long on doing anything perspective related is because there's so many things online already about perspective. And I didn't want it to just be, like, I have a perspective video on my Patreon. It's quite old. But the rules don't change, so. Should make this go down just a little bit longer. Yeah, like that, a little bit better. Let's bring his legs together a little bit more. Interesting. I don't think I'm doing this correctly. "95 people in. Good to see everybody. Doing some 3-point perspective right now, and I believe I just went off instinct. And I think I might have messed up this bottom part. So if he's going to be standing, let's do that. I feel like I can pull up the location of the knees a little bit. "88 people in. Good to see everybody." Don't like how I'm not very warmed up right now. I took a nap actually earlier, and I fell asleep a little too long. I'm catching the Lewis problem. Or sorry, Louis. So I'm gonna put in the hand, and then I'm gonna go in here with a marker maybe, and see if I can make this look a little bit nicer. Got 97 people in. Good to see everybody. I'm gonna look at chat here in a sec. All right, I'm gonna come in with, I don't know, marker to use. Let's use this. What's up, everyone? Got 100 people in at the moment. That like button, it's at 51. There's 100 people in here? What the heck? It's kind of strange. Jeffrey Hart says, bye, I gotta go for the night. Well, thank you for dropping in. Hope you have a good night. Take a drink of tea. Alright, let's see if we can, or should I? Oh, I got a red marker up here. I need something a little bit thinner, because I did want to get a tiny bit of... Oh man, I was so tired today when I was at the store. Forgot to grab some markers I was gonna get. I was gonna get some really cheap markers. So when people ask me, what marker are you using? I can tell them it's Crayola. Do you have any tricks for art block? Ooh, art block is typically a few things. There are some people who don't believe art block exists, which it is kind of true to a certain extent when someone says that art block doesn't exist, because art block is actually just an extension of how we feel. And if there's something wrong in our life, if we're stressed, just generally not feeling good, unmotivated, because there's another artist that's way more experienced than me, says there's not really anything such as art block as much as you just don't know how to draw the things you want to be able to draw. There is obviously such thing as not being inspired, but an actual block of art, inspiration doesn't actually affect your knowledge of what to draw. Inspiration can affect the luckiness of getting something down. I don't know, it's a very weird subject, so basically I would have to say kind of gotta truck through it. I don't really have too much I don't have too much advice on art block. Because like right now, I'm having a bit of a hard time. It's not as smooth as it could be, like some of the stuff I normally do. A big part of that is I know for a fact that I'm not thinking as hard as I can on what I'm doing. I'm not thinking ahead. So technically I'm just being a lazy artist right now. And another part of it is I know I'm tired, but that's all right. I'm tired. The tiredness is what's helping me not want to use my brain while I'm drawing, which maybe I should start thinking a little bit more. Yeah, it's the second time. It's my second time you're live. So it says, "What's good, Kuzo? Hey, what's up? 114 people in. Good to see everyone. Don't forget the courtesy. When you come in, you gotta hit that like button." I'm gonna sound like one of those people that keep on saying, "Hit that like button." Caught a stream early for once, says Ethan. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you came in. What's up, Louie? Surprised you're not napping. No, okay. I'm just giving you crap. Alright. Let's get to this. Let's keep drawing here. Oh, shoot. So, one of the things for you to practice, like, perspective that you wouldn't be able to, like, let's say this is a page, this square here, rectangle, whatever. And you obviously have no possible way of mapping out the perspective. This is how you train your brain to understand, like have a general understanding of what the perspective is that you're doing in that panel. So if I did this over and over again, I'd remember that my generalized area is this is overlapping here, this is all the way over here, and this is down below the panel a little bit. Kind of like that. And this one, I wanted to kind of say, okay, well then what if I moved it more towards the top? What would it look like then? Let's say the horizon line's here, but we still have points that are relatively in the same place. What does it look like now? And then you can kind of like, so this is what I did a lot with other manga. I looked at their perspective and was like, what perspective do they typically do each one of their panels in? And that's how I broke down manga. So it says, bro, I literally have a concert in 10 minutes. That's cool. It's cool. You don't have to stick around here. But I want to pop in. Well, thank you very much for popping in. Just curious, just because I'm kind of curious, who is your favorite music artist? I don't necessarily have a favorite music artist, but I mean, I grew up during the time of like Linkin Park and stuff, so I really like Linkin Park, but I've listened to them so many times that I don't really listen to it that much right now. Yeah. It almost seems like it's just going in the same direction as the other one. Maybe it was too small of a change to really get a good notice it with the perspective. I think what will happen is we'll notice it more as we go down, but that's off the panel. Got 134 people in. Good to see everybody. So let's try to get this draftsmanship. Also, kind of want to do like a YouTube video on draftsmanship, because draftsmanship is also like very big key to everything. Basically, mind-hand coordination and eye-hand coordination. You're probably like mind-hand coordination? Wait, what? Telling your hand to go a specific direction, actually having it go that direction is very, very useful. Because, you know, there's been times when I realized that my draftsmanship kind of gotten a little rusty when I go to like draw a line and it's not where I wanted it to go. And I'm like, oh, I think I need to practice some stuff. Okay, so at this point, yeah, it's not much different than this one. It's just really isn't. It was just too small of a move of the perspective line. Cause now notice, so right now, one of the biggest differences, the horizon line lies on the chest of this one, and not and more so in the middle of the stomach on this one, or the abs, right below the ribs. And there's just not too big of a difference. Now, I need to try to start thinking ahead. Well, I don't want them going this way, so. So one of my biggest problems right now, like I said earlier, was I just wasn't trying to think ahead. I wasn't really thinking about what I was drawing. I was just drawing. And especially when you're practicing something, how is that supposed to help you? Another thing that is very useful is actively trying to call back on information that you have already seen. That you might have in your mental library, like that one face that you like, or if you've seen a hand in that position, or if you've drawn it before, try to recall how it looks. And actually, that's what's really important about when you do studies. do. You can tell I'm mature. By the way, everyone who's in here, hit the like button. We're at 108 likes, and we got 144 people. Good to see everybody. But actively recalling the information that you're studying is going to help you internalize that information for your mental library. And if you're able to recall that information and then accurately draw it from what you're thinking of in your mind, then you're on a really good track. Of course, that takes the ability to be able to draw what you see in your mind, but there's also practices to be able to do that. So, practices. Something like right here. All right. I actually really like that song. I like that epicness of it. Haha, doo-doo. Okay, I'm late, but I still made it. Well, thank you for making it in, Dark Artist. I wasn't just picking my nose. Just looking at some of the comments. So, we ink manga last 10 minutes again. No, we'll get to inking here in a second. I dare you to draw Deva from Overwatch. Deva? I don't know. I haven't played Overwatch. Someone says, oh my gosh, I made it. Well, thank you for making it in. I'm glad you're here. Joel. I know some people might be like, you've never played Overwatch? How do you study? So, hold on. You're gonna wanna, sorry, this is kind of a general thing where you kind of just go study, but if you want a more structured answer, find the things that you need work on, and you say, I need to work on everything. That's what a person normally says that is having a hard time, or they're at a more beginner level, intermediate level. Then take the things that are most important, such as if you're drawing, if you're a landscape artist, obviously you're going to be doing landscape stuff. But if you're a person who's going to be drawing a lot of people, faces are extremely important. So I guess start with faces, and then move down to the neck, then move down to the shoulders, then move down to the torso. When you're practicing the face, practice the eyes separately, and then also practice the structure of the face. Practice skulls. practice the ratio of faces. Got eyes here, nose, mouth, and then literally if I were to quickly go ahead and break this down, I know that roughly, if I go down like this, I know that roughly our jawline should almost align like this. So I would start curving there. And this is through you studying other, and it could have gone a little higher. This is through you studying other art that you learn this stuff. You look at stuff through relation. So basically, the reason, one of the reasons why I say becoming a good problem solver, which you can learn to do, is the most important skill you can have, because a lot of the time the answer is actually right there. Well, I'm having a hard time with symmetry. I mean, the really easy answer is to practice symmetry, and it's like, how do I practice symmetry? Well, the really easy way to do it, the beginner steps, is this. Try to start doing just super simple stuff like this. Oh. we got this. Oh gosh. But that's kind of the stuff like that. So you want to, if something's too big, if you're trying to draw a whole body, there's big chances there's going to be a lot of things that are wrong. So you want to micro focus at first. I think that's the best answer, is micro focus at first. Do smaller things in smaller chunks, kind of like in my Learn How to Draw Anything. You want to deconstruct what you're trying to learn little parts at a time, then reconstruct. Because if you learn how to draw a head without eyes, if you learn how to draw a head just like this, and you can get this placement, and it doesn't matter if you put in some beady eyes, and you can get a placement of a mouth. From there, if you can draw that over and over again and do it accurately, you got the ratio. And then from there, if you just did that all the time, you didn't know how to draw eyes, and you can literally sit there and draw eyes and learn how to draw eyes, and then eventually you'll be able to just put those eyes on the head. Of course, it's going to take some practice runs to actually put the eyes on the head. It's not going to be like a right away thing, but because nothing's in life is a right away thing. Maybe death. I mean, that can happen like bam. Sometimes it's slow and painful. Something to look forward to. 154 people. Good to see everyone. Yeah, remember guys, practice makes permanent. Very true. That escalated quickly. Kuza doing good. Kuza, you doing good? Someone asked, do you play games in general, Kuza? Just curious what you do in your free time besides art, asking for a friend. I don't play that much games, and when I do, I play a lot of them, so I try to stay away from them. And when I do play games, I play Dark Souls-like games because they're super... They challenge me. The rest of the games are kind of just fun stuff that I don't know exactly what I'm getting out of it. But that's just how I've always felt about video games. Except Nier Automata, I'm getting a few things out of that game. And someone says, "Hey, Dark Souls." Ethan said that. Yeah, I love Dark Souls games. I've beaten Bloodborne probably like at least over 10 times. And so that's a Souls-like, but yeah, not Dark Souls specifically. Let's get to this. This one looked pretty decent. All right, so let's get to some inking some manga, since we're at 30 here. Ugh. And notice, I had this up to the side the whole time, right? So these are a bunch of references, but these are things that I didn't draw any of these once. It's just the idea that I have these other structures around. I can go and glance over and understand it. Like I can draw that pose in at a different angle if I wanted to. But hey, Kuzo, I freaking love you, man. Well, thank you very much. I love you too. You guys. I didn't bring my glove with me, guys. Pinterest goat. Yes, Pinterest is the goat. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go get my glove to ink some of this. So let's go do that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. You can kind of tell I hastily started the stream. Ugh. The iconic glove. Yes, it's gloved. It's just the side of it's cut off. Hey, what's up, young and wavy? Hey, inking time. Inking time. Inking time. Oh, I was doing some like, where is it? Oh, don't want to show off my messages with Nux here. I was doing some like drawing on this. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of people asking me what this is if they have iPads. I've been doing I was playing around with this with a Third on our TikTok stream the other night. Things super interesting for the iPad. Oh, actually, Louis, you have the iPad. Oh, and also Young and Wavy's got an iPad too. I mean, this isn't really like anything special. It's just something, one of those funky things that you can always try out. Cause take a look at this. You can you can zoom out, and it's like a digital sketchbook essentially. Whoosh, you can scroll through it and stuff. You use TikTok? Yes, I do. Actually, I have. Yeah, this is my TikTok. TikTok. This one's about hit 10,000. These ones are freaking nailed. Okay, so my TikTok has been hitting harder than my YouTube channel recently. Congrats on 200K. Thanks very much, Martin. I need to get some music playing here. That's awesome. Wow, so cool. Name of app. Is literally named Paper. That's, once again, it's named Paper. 159 people. I'm gonna see everybody. I don't know. Any work kept me from trying it out though. Try it on stream right now though. Oh, if you're talking about the app, I don't know what you're talking about exactly. It's got a nice little like traditional. It's got a pretty decent when you go into pressure curve for the side of the pencil, it has a pretty good transition. This sounds weird. Sometimes the things that help, sometimes what helps me a lot when I'm drawing is thinking of the next thing I'm drawing while I'm drawing the thing that I'm drawing. And I'm talking about, like, if I'm drawing an eyebrow, I'm thinking about now the relationship of that to the mouth. Then I could go straight down to the mouth. Now I'm thinking about the hair. Now I'm thinking about where the side hair is going to be coming from, like that type of stuff. I don't do it very often, but I should actually do that more because it drastically increases the speed of what I'm doing. Wasn't I supposed to be inking? What am I doing? What the? I'm supposed to be inking manga, and I just got in here. Let's just say that the pencil brush is the only feature to this that's worth it. Everything else kind of sucks, to be honest. I mean, like, look at this ink brush. What is this? I'm trying to, I don't know what some of this stuff even does. See, what I like about some of this stuff is this is a one width pen, right? This does not have any width to it. And what I actually like about this is, what the heck? Oh, you can smudge with your finger. That's interesting. Wow. Did anyone see that coming? You can smudge it with your finger. What? That's crazy. I did not see that coming. Plot twist. One thing I like about one with tools is it can really show that the pen you're using do not matter. It's what you know. Of course, it can make it look a little bit more pretty. When you have pens that have width to them. In fact, using one with pens can actually help you get a little bit more. It looks, see, it looks worse than my normal stuff. This could definitely help me become more accurate, I feel like. Anyways, let's go back to inking. We didn't even start inking, and I said let's get back to inking. All right, so I believe we are right here. What? Drinking some tea. What's up, Sir Knightley? What is app? That app was called Paper. Wow, that looks amazing. Well, thank you very much. The undo feature on there seems awful. It was awful. It was very much so awful. Zero dislikes as it should be, someone says. Any advice on paneling when making manga / webcomics? Well, webcomics and well, it depends on what kind of webcomics you're talking about, but stuff like webtoons format, that's a little bit different, but I would have to say I don't know, my general rule of thumb is have 3 sections. You're either going to have 2 or 3 sections when going vertically. And then in those 2 or 3 sections, you can have a downward and then a side one, or you just go straight across. And the most you should ever really have, unless you're trying something experimental when you're going horizontally, is like maybe 4. So, I mean, that's like a general rule that I go by. Can you stop inking so good? The hell? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't even really started inking yet. What? There's supposed to be... I'm looking for something. I'm looking for chick design in this page. I mean, I still need to finish this one. Where is it? It's kind of frustrating me right now. I just kind of want to find it. You guys are just getting a showcase of all my stuff in here. Oh yeah, drawing. Back when I was good at drawing. Come on, can I find this chick? You know what? I think I might avoid just doing the blackouts for that chick for now, and just move on to inking like the bottom panel or something. It's kind of frustrating me. Look, one last time. There it is. Oh my gosh. It was right in front of my face. Okay, everything's black except for that. Okay. Jeez, I cannot believe that just happened. It took forever. It was right in front of my face, guys. Right. Ah. By the way, I should have a new video out tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to record it tonight. I was planning on recording it today, but I didn't get around to actually doing that. So I think since I'm going to be really mostly free tomorrow, I think I'm going to be able to actually record it tomorrow and upload tomorrow. So hopefully that stays the case. Do I black out the sleeves? Okay, I do not black out these parts of the sleeves. Okay, so all right, I don't want to do too many blackouts. I think I might just hit it with like or too many shines. Hit it with one on that side, then maybe, I'm gonna take it as it goes with this stuff, all right. Take it as it goes. That doesn't sound wrong at all. Kuzo, there are children on the stream. Okay, I gotta look at the comment section. Oh, wait, I actually got a super chat from, that, what Third says, can you stop inking so good, what the hell? That was his super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat, Third. Kuzo, his Kuzo showing off his amazing art. Nah. He draws in Clip Studio on an iPad Pro. Yes, I'll do. Any tips on blackouts? Make sure they're all black. No kidding. I would say literally just study other people's blackouts. The thing that helped me the most with blackouts was one, draftsmanship, two, learning about lighting, because it's it, you, one of the good reasons why, like, when you study other people's blackouts, you start noticing a pattern if you study enough of them from like one artist. You'll notice patterns, and you'll notice them lighting it from maybe one direction or not any direction, like Naruto. And you start noticing little things like that. And one of the ways I learned how to do decent blackouts was from actually learning about lighting, because then I was like, oh, the light could bounce off here and there, and I could do like little things here. And then I also realized that you do things that actually break the rules of lighting as well. Because I used to always try to be like, oh, but that would never happen in real life. And then I realized, I was like, this is not real life. This is this is a manga. And that was a big eye opener for me. Sounds kind of weird, but it just, I didn't know breaking the rules was a thing that actually would help your artwork in manga at one point, or just comics in general. Basically, also having a very definitive direction the lighting's coming from also helps a lot. This one, the way I did her shirt, I'm not too happy with this whole thing, but I mean, it's all right. Like, when the light's not very definitive on where it's coming from, things can get a little murky when you're doing that. Because then, I don't know, it's just in general, when there's really soft lighting or lighting from everywhere, things become very finite where shadows actually go, and it gets kind of strange. Let me also another thing is, don't overdo it with shines or too many blackouts in certain spots. I've learned to be a little conservative with some of the blackouts, just enough to kind of get some attention in some areas. Some opera's about to break out in here. Watch. Not me. I'm not gonna do that. No, it's not that I like this. For some reason, I thought I might be able to use this for a video one day. And I was like, I should probably save it just in case. I have that one moment of inspiration where I'm like, I need opera in my life for this video. Who wants the opera to stop? Kuza, do you have any tips of drawing hair? Ooh, that's kind of a hard one to sum up in tips, but I mean, start in one spot. But not, I mean, there's so many different kinds of hair. I mean, general. That's a good general hair thing, like a hair shape. Also, this is also a good general hair shape here. And you kind of also change like the ratio, maybe how many on the tip there. And then maybe like twist it. As for like where it connects, you can have a hairline and everything comes out from there. So those are kind of like the quickest tips I could give you without going too far in depth with it. Opera sounds good. On mute. Keep the opera. Keep the opera going. Not me. Someone says, I don't know if that was about the opera. Kuzo, you missed 2 super chats. Okay, I gotta get to those. I got 170 people in here. Good to see everybody. So I'm gonna go to. You go up. Let me see. That one. And I got one from Louis saying, "Hope you're having a good day." Well, thank you very much for the super chat, Louis. And my day's been all right. I was a little tired, and I took a kind of a long Louis nap earlier. And Ethan gave another super chat here. Thank you very much. Says, love the streams, man. Always nice to hear your advice and watch you draw. Been helping me tons lately. Well, thank you very much. And thank you a bunch for the super chat. And I'm glad my work's been helping you guys. I'm glad you guys like the streams. I really like doing them. So I was like I said, I'm a little like bleh today, but hopping on the stream and not being too stressed about how it turns out. Man, this opera's getting to me a little bit. I'm surprised there's 180 people in here being like dealing with this. This is just too dramatic. My goodness. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I was saying something before the opera like totally got to my head. Just not being too stressed about hopping in on the stream, just having fun. Super cool. Oh, some people might ask, why do you not just use the bucket tool? Because my sketches are, the sketches here are just dense enough that the bucket tool catches on it and it messes up my blackout. So I just use the wand tool. I might be able to adjust the setting to my, actually I might try that. I might be able to adjust the setting to my bucket tool, and I might be able to get it to ignore those lines. Here, let me try something. Oh, I guess you can't see it from over there. Well, that's very, so, whatever. I'll try it out later or something. Ooh, I do not like how this connects to that edge. That seems like a really dumb thing, but that is something that can actually like put off the scene a little bit. I think they call them like, I don't think it's called a tangent, but it's close to a tangent. Tangents are very, not such a good thing to run into. Avoid tangents. Let's go to this panel here. Who knows? Maybe we'll do some background inking tomorrow. Maybe. One thing that helps me ink backgrounds, or just in general, like my manga, I talked to Third about this, was it kind of immersing myself in the world. Like while I'm drawing it, I'm thinking of the chapter, I'm thinking of the future of it, I'm thinking of the feeling of it, and that's one of the things that helps me do like backgrounds. Like I can just imagine like it being lived in, and that's one thing that helps me draw backgrounds and enjoy it. 170 people in, 73 people in. Good to see everybody. Also, when you choose your music for these streams, is it just for a playlist where you keep music you think you might use in the future, or is it randomized? This is music that I have saved that's copyright free music that I have kind of stashed for like YouTube videos if I need to use them. I downloaded it quite a while ago, and I kind of want to like upgrade my library from I kind of wanted to upgrade my library with some of the new YouTube free music that they offer. And trust me, I try to find the good ones because there are a lot of bad ones. Let me tell you. Goodness gracious. Let's ink boy. Let's get this thing going. Yeah. Bam, this ink didn't stand a chance. Don't tell anybody, but I kind of got a fart. But I'm gonna hold it in for you guys. I don't want anyone smelling that now. Man, someone's gonna clip that. The last thing I need. Fart master. Okay, I got super chat here. From Skeet McBeat, from Skeeter McBeater, we got, when should I get a tablet for drawing? Almost 5 months in, I have the money. The only problem is, should I wait until I'm at a certain level? I wouldn't say you have to wait to get at a certain level, but I would say that it's not going to make you any better of an artist. One of the benefits I would say it would give you is it would give you the benefit of getting used to a program really well early on. So when you do grow with that program, you end up, it's just like the back of your hand. It's just like drawing traditionally. You would end up just knowing it really well. So I think that would be the biggest benefit. Other than that, you can do everything. Learning isn't going to be any different on there. So, and I'm sure you already know that. So it's really up to you. If you want to invest the money into it, it'll last you a good 2-3 years. It might last you longer than that, but I'm saying like before the battery life starts dwindling a little bit. To be honest, performance for the iPad Pros do not, well, I'm talking about iPad Pros. If you're talking about tablet, depends. But for the iPad Pros, the performance hasn't dropped at all. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably just go get, if I paid to get the battery replaced, I don't know how much that even costs. Like, that's the problem. If it costs like $500, I might as well just get a new new iPad. You'd be like, well, a new iPad's like double that if I'm getting the brand new one. That's true. But that's the point. I might as well just get the brand new one if I'm going to spend $500 on a new battery. But I don't know if that's how much it actually costs. So I would have to look into that. Because it's actually kind of nuts how well this has lasted me. when did I get this? I can't remember when I got the new iPad. I feel like I've had this for at least 2 years. I bet you someone out there knows. And I've noticed that I think some of you guys know more about me than I know about me. Like Rogue Artist knew a lot. I haven't seen Rogue Artist in a while. Unless maybe he's one of the people that changed their name. I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, we're at an hour here. We're going to be going soon. Who disliked? I don't know. We can find them. No. What is a good tablet for digital artwork? The iPad. Because the iPad, you do not have to have a really good computer. It is your computer. The reason why I mentioned you don't have to have a really good computer is because if you get a cheap computer, it's going to break down. If you want to spend the money for a good computer, a tablet's still going to run you like at least $199, and that's for like the lower end ones. So it depends on if you have a decent laptop or not that is even going to be able to run the programs properly that you want to run. What's really cool about a lot of the iPads is they are just optimization beasts, and they don't like okay, so this application has crashed about a handful of times, maybe like 5 times since I've had this in like the past 2 years. So that's what I mean by, and I've done some like really hard work on this. I mean, that's a pretty good rate. Someone just set off the fire alarm because they were smoking weed. The whole building just had to evacuate. Oh man. So you're probably outside. Hey, what's up everybody out there because of some pothead? My old laptop could not run Medibang. See, that's what I'm talking about. One of my old laptops got it for like $200 to $300. No, that one was $300, and it, man, it had a hard time running. What was it called? Pintle Psi at times, and Clip Studio. It would run on there, but like, and I had a graphics tablet. I didn't have a draw on the screen tablet. I couldn't even imagine what it would have been like drawing with the actual. I don't know what they call them, just tablets nowadays. I think they call them drawing tablets, and then graphic tablets are the ones that you just don't look at the screen. You look at the screen, your computer monitor. But basically, the ones you can draw on your screen are way more intensive on your computer, is what I'm trying to get at. If you don't have a decent computer, first of all, your computer will break down pretty handily fast. I actually have a whole subject on kind of, I want to make a video on this very subject, and I wish Apple would just sponsor me at this point. Because honestly, I'm not just, I'm speaking from experience. I bought, it was $1,000 Cintiq believe it was 13 HD. It was either 13 or 12 HD, one of the two. And I don't even know if there's a 12 HD. It's one of those names. And I had gotten the iPad around the exact same time, and I completely regretted the purchase of that Cintiq. It cost more at that time. It cost more than my iPad, and the screen resolution was trash compared to like my iPad. My goodness. It was night and day, not even comparison. Wacom is never going to sponsor me at this point. Let's be real, Wacom probably has a hit out for me right now. For how many times I've said this. But this, Wacom, if you guys ever see this video, I am just letting you know that's an old tablet of yours. You want to prove me wrong? Send me a great tablet. I'll take it hands down. And then I can give everyone a nice review. I mean, honestly, that would be a good comeback story, being like the iPad guy says this is a good tablet for a good price. Eh? I mean, not the worst marketing idea, huh? Just got here. Want to know how long the stream's been going on? It's been going on 67 minutes, an hour and 7 minutes, meaning. And we're going to be going here soon, so sorry. The iPad guy. Well, no, seriously, everyone knows me for, like, kissing the iPad's butt. But it's because of how much it changed my life. Like, I always wanted something to draw on. And when I got the iPad, it was revolutionary at that time for artists. People were knocking on it. They didn't know exactly where it was going to go. And when I got that in my hands and I was playing with it, I was like, this is going to be huge in the art community. Like, no freaking doubt. This changes everything. And lo and behold, it did. I was one of the first people that was on, like, YouTube as an artist, like, hyping this thing up like no other. What is going on? Why didn't it grab both parts? Because a lot of artists were kind of like, yeah, this is cool. You can do this on it. You can do that on it. The applications are limited, this and that. I didn't like the fact that the applications were limited. Procreate had some bucket issues, bucket tool issues. It wasn't really meant for inkers. Medibang was pretty decent at the time. Didn't have Clip Studio. Sketchbook kind of just didn't matter at that point. It was that you couldn't do any like real professional work on there for the mobile version. But Procreate was just good enough. Medibang did just enough. And then once Clip Studio came out, boom. Everything changed. Everything changed. I even made a really cringy video of me talking about it. And I was like, this changes everything. That sounded so cheesy in that video. Man, if I go back and watch, I do at some point want to go and do like a watch of like some of my old videos, like reacting to my old content. It's so funny. Ugh, it'd be gross. This panel is taking me forever. I don't know what's going on here. Don't be ashamed of your old videos. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Yeah, no, I know. That's why I leave them up. But a lot of people are live. Peter Hun and Kim Jong-gi on Insta. Peter Hun. Don't know who Peter Hun is, but I probably know. Use the 16 Pro Whack from Wacom. See what I mean? Telehead knows. See, you guys know more about me than I know about me. But in any case, I am going to be going. I am Quality says that they got a test tomorrow, so thank you for joining, and good luck on your test. But in any case, I'm just reading some comments there. Thank you everyone for the super chats who sent them. I really do appreciate that stuff. And stream was super fun, super relaxed. We actually got a little bit of inking done, not that much, but I definitely want to do more inking because we also got like pages like this to ink, which I'm super excited about. Got some backgroundage to ink here, but in any case, yeah, definitely see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a new video up tomorrow, and peace out. Have a good night, guys.